Good afternoon. My name is Erica, and today I'm going to be constructing my YouTube video on how to creating a myth about learning. Okay, so one of the things I really wanted to talk about as far as a myth about learning is that praising intelligence will help motivate students. So let's first start off by saying, yes, I do believe that praising intelligence will help a student, but I do not feel like praising intelligence in a student will actually make the student smarter. I feel like praising a student, you have pros and cons. One of the pros about praising a student, um, good morale, works out for the student, gives student a praise, helps them boost their confidence, things like that. But the cons of, praising a student and things like that, for motivational intelligence, as to say that motivating the student will essentially make the student smarter, it's not necessarily true. Motivating the student may help the student's confidence, but like I was saying, one of the cons um, on that subject is the student may feel overworked. The student may feel like there's a lot of pressure on them to excel or do good. Um, a lot of times people say environment is indicative of, who we will be when we are adults, how we will be as far as members of society. I do think that environment plays a big role in who we are as adults, as far as where we grew up at. But it's been many instances and situations shown that environment can help or it can hinder you. It all really depends on what you choose to do with everything that you have, as far as your environment, as far as your motivational skills. Um, just a quick recap. Growing up, I wasn't the best student. I didn't know all the answers in math. I didn't grow up in the best environment. However, I did find a release at school as far as doing my work. It gave me something to focus on, concentrate, things like that. One thing I do want to say, I did have some teachers that helped motivated me and they pushed me and they sung my praises all the time. Erica, you're doing a great job. And they did. It made me feel good. But I also had one math teacher who always gave me a hard time. She knew math was not a good subject for me. She would constantly call me to the board, have me up there trying to figure out the problem for 10, 15 minutes with the children laughing at me. Now, one can say, hey, maybe she taught you that so you would learn the math, so you would know what you're doing. But I don't feel that never happened. It basically just embarrassed me and humiliated me. So it's a toss up situation as far as do does giving someone praise help them with their intelligence, or can it hinder them? That's an urban myth that I think I just kind of made up, as far as should we praise our students or not. As far as learning goes, some may think that motivating someone by saying things like "good job," "you did great," things like that. It's good for morale, but you gotta understand there are no shortcuts to learning. It really just takes hard work and perseverance. And a study has also shown that giving someone academic praise can be counterproductive. Sometimes that can actually discourage people from taking risks. Hey, you did a good job. Great job on that. Hey, it can be somewhat counterproductive. Um, Also, giving someone praise, sometimes praising effort rather than ability, sometimes is better, because I know if I work hard, 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 I can do it. I can get, do a good job at it versus me just being naturally smart. Some people just have it like that. They just get it, and others like me, we have to work a little harder. So I just feel like, thanks for listening, guys. That's my myth. My myth I created about learning. Hope you guys liked it. Thanks.